This is inverted vitrectomy for the eye tube. That's the Eye Bank Foundation in Goiânia, Brazil. That's selective retinotomy for tractional retinal detachment secondary to vascular occlusive disease. As you see, we did the core and peripheral vitrectomy, removing the vitreous hemorrhage. Now you see pre-retinal, intraretinal, and subretinal hemorrhage. Under macular lens view, we are removing all this hemorrhage, and you can notice these new vessels and the tractional retinal detachment over the macula. The fibrosis is intraretinal, so very tough to deal with. We are here trying to manage the hemorrhage using both intraocular pressure control and also perfluorocarbon in inverted vitrectomy fashion. As you see, we kept going with the PFC, and some PFC went subretinal. We removed some of the PFC, and we removed more PFC from the edges of the bullous retinal detachment, but actually we could notice that after doing this and managing to remove the PFC from the subretinal space, it did not go flattened anyways, and we decided to put more PFC to squish the liquid, the PFC that was subretinal, out of the subretinal space, but that didn't happen anyways. And so after doing that, we removed more PFC up to the edges and did some more retinotomy, and we noticed that there was not much PFC under the retina. The retina actually was with great traction and retinal detachment. Even though we could through the vessels, we did not cause any damage and no hemorrhage. We are here trimming the edges of the retinotomy, as you see, and the PFC is on the side. And after doing that in a triangular fashion, we put more PFC to cover the edges of the retinotomy. We proceed with endo laser. We unfolded the retina temporally with the laser tip itself. That was cool. We did not cause any bleeding or retinal damage, and we carried on the case with endo laser all over in a PRP fashion because it was a proliferative case. As you see, we could go all around the retina that was flattened. The macula was attached, even though you could see changes with fibrosis, and carried on with the direct exchange by inserting this silicone oil and at the same time removing the PFC. Now we are using the macular lens, so we got a great view. Even though we zoomed out, that was still the macular lens, so you could see the view from the whole thing, a wide angle. And we finished removing the PFC and at the same time inserting the silicone oil, and that was great. We finished the case with stitches. The lens was clear, and the first post-op, the retina was attached. Thank you very much.